The Nun was released in 2018. This is directed by Corin Hardy. It's written by Gary Dauberman, and we have a cast including Demián Bichir, Taissa Farmiga, Jonas Bloquet, and various others. And I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. And this is part of the Conjuring universe. And I had seen this before. I did have a search through my video descriptions to see if I'd ever talked about it. I'd certainly never reviewed it on its own, which is why I decided to rewatch it. But I don't think I've ever even mentioned it in passing, so I don't know if I ever did. Whatever I said about it then, I can't remember, but I remembered thinking it was very, very scary. Having rewatched it, I enjoyed it. It wasn't as scary as I remembered, but unless I'm thinking of The Nun 2, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that film. But my memory is pretty shocking. But either way, The Nun wasn't as scary as I thought or as I remembered, but there were some scary moments. But I really enjoyed the story itself. And this is set in Romania, and dark things begin to happen. So our protagonists, Father Burke and Sister Irene, investigate this. And obviously I don't want to say too much about what's actually going on. I don't want to spoil it, but I'd say it didn't take too long for me to begin enjoying the story. It was pretty quick. Things happened quite quickly as well. Dark things began to happen pretty quickly. So that definitely is something that works well in the film's favour. But as I said, it wasn't as dark as I remember. I seem to remember there being a lot of really shocking jump scares. And there weren't that many. But what we got was good. Don't get me wrong. The bits that are scary are very, very scary. They're very well done, as is usually the case with the Conjuring universe. Rewatching some of the films, I've realised that's not entirely the case with some of the films, but certainly the good bits were very good. But even when it wasn't scary, I still found it to be really fascinating. I still liked the atmosphere, even if it wasn't completely terrifying. But the story was very well written. The characters are really interesting. The narrative pacing is really good as well. And honestly, there's nothing about it that I didn't enjoy. Sure, it may not have been as scary as I remembered it, but because everything else works really, really well, that's okay. I don't mind it. So in general, I'm pleased to say that rewatching The Nun was a good decision. That's not the case with some of the, well, mostly with the Annabelle films. The first one's really good. Not so much the case with the other two. But rewatching the Conjuring films, great idea. Rewatching The Nun, really great idea. Looking forward to watching The Nun 2. I genuinely can't remember if I've seen it or not. Part of me thinks I haven't seen it. But also, I'm wondering if that's actually what I'm thinking of when I'm picturing how scary this was. So I don't know. Time will tell. I will rewatch that one maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Looking forward to it. And for now, needless to say, I'm pleased to say The Nun is a really great experience and definitely a film that's worth checking out.